What's good, Crypto Nation? Rise and grind, baby. It's Monday. Thank God it's Monday. Like my man Eric Thomas say, thank God it's Monday. Why? Because it's another opportunity for you to start off your week if you're working today. If you start your working day on Monday, this is the most important day. Today sets your tone for the rest of the week. It sets your tone for the rest of your week. Meaning that the determination you put forth today is going to determine how much determination and effort you're going to put forth for the rest of the days of the week. If you don't start your week off strong, then you're going to slowly lose steam. You're going to slowly put less and less effort as each day goes on. And usually we try to muster up enough strength. To get through Friday because we're excited that it's the weekend, and we're gonna make it through. But I challenge you guys to get here on Monday and say, you know what, I'm gonna make this Monday the best possible day ever. As we look at the price of Bitcoin in the market, we're still in a bear market. It's still a slump market. Good for purchasing. I know this is the time. We've already had a couple of times last year where basically we were tried. We were tested. People's faith in cryptocurrency wavered greatly when we had those red markets. A lot of people got out of the game. A lot of people say, you know what? This is not for me. I'm not about the losing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that want to be in this space when the market is green. They hear about all the good times, all of the good stuff, like the gains. But when it comes to losses, they kind of shake their head, furrow their brow, and they say, man, like, why? It's not supposed to do this. And people who think that way, they have no idea how trading and trading in the market works. They have no idea how stocks or exchanges work. They don't know how the market works. They just assume that Bitcoin and everything else goes up, and it doesn't have a plateau, it doesn't have a dip, it doesn't have a fall. They just think that it consistently just rises. So with that being said, how do you leverage your losses right now when the market is red? And honestly, my best solution to that is you're not going to get away from every single loss. But what you can do is you can hedge your losses by practicing good trading strategies, practicing good buying strategies. Like I said, when the market is red right now, that means it's a sale. You know what I mean? It's a sale. Things are on sale. Now, what I always like to make mental note of is I like to look at those successful tokens that everybody loves to look at: Bitcoin, IOTA, Ripple, everything. I mean, you look at all these tokens, Steam. You look at all these tokens and you say, man, when everything was green, super green, and prices just kept going up and everybody was shaking their head like, oh my gosh, this is great. Make mental notes of how high you saw it go. Right? Make mental notes of how high you saw it go. Record it somewhere, write it down, but make a note of it. And then when you see the markets this low, when you see the markets red like this, you see how low it is, compare that. I want you to compare it, and not only compare it, but I want you to compare and remember. So when you think about saying, well, maybe I shouldn't buy it now because look, it's so low, remember how high it was. And that's always your reference point. That's always your marker to say, okay, it reached this high. At some point, it can go there again, and it will go there again. So that gives you a cushion to say, okay, well, Bitcoin went up to 19,000 before. I know it went that high. So I know buying it at 10.7 or 10.5, that's a good buy, because the margin from 10.5 to 19,000 is huge, meaning that if it rises that high, and when it rises that high again, and you're holding, that just means that you won that much more. You know what I'm saying? So don't look at the price of the coins and be like, oh my God, it went down, I don't think I'm going to touch it, it's probably never going to come back up. Don't think like that. You got to think in terms of, how can I make this work for me? Like, if this goes back up, and when it goes back up, it's going to be an advantage to me. So how do I do that? Corner the market and make it work for you. Buying tokens, master nodes. Master nodes are the ish. You know what I mean? Master nodes are crazy. Master nodes are crazy right now. You know, you need to, like I said, you need to hedge your losses and get yourself some proof of stake tokens, Interstellar. There are a lot of other tokens out there that are great proof of stake tokens, Harvest Coin, and then, you know, look into master nodes. I know I keep harping on these master nodes, and the reason why I do that is that it creates automatic income on a daily basis. You don't have to do anything after you set it up. And for those of you who have been asking, somebody asked me, can you run a masternode and stake at the same time? The answer is yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can have your masternode running. For example, if you're running on a VPS, you can have your masternode running, and then at the same time while it's running, you can also just continue to put tokens or coins into your wallet and stake them. You know what I mean? So after it reaches its maturity period, it will automatically start staking. So there are plenty of ways. VPSs are amazing because you don't have to worry about your own systems. I know a lot of people are like, well, I need to go buy a staking computer, this and that. And I thought that myself, but then I realized, well, you know, I can go buy a staking computer, but I can also just rent a virtual private server and do what I want. So look into it. Like I said, plenty of ways to make money. Hodl your tokens for 2018 until summertime and see what happens. But if you put in the work now while the market is low, you're going to benefit. If you just sit around and say, you know what, I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens to my tokens that I already have. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna buy anything else. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose out, because this is the time that, like I say, you should be buying and making those investment plans. Everything's on sale. You know what I mean? Everything is on sale. It's a good time to get in and grab some cheap tokens and sit on them. So catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you rise and grind. Do your due diligence today and come up with a plan that's going to set you for the week. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.